What's up, everybody? This is our second video on the channel. Our first video was a public land doe hunt that we uploaded a couple weeks ago. Trey was able to fill a tag and I was able to get behind the camera. That was our first successful hunt together with a video camera in the stand, so that was pretty exciting. We've got that uploaded for you, hopefully with some more film coming soon. Right now it's June though, so it's the off season. One big exciting thing that we've had happen is we have hats now. You can find our hats on Facebook, Instagram. They are for sale if you're interested. Just give us a follow and a like on those if you don't mind. Shoot us a message if you want one. They're Richardson's, great hats. We're really excited to have them. We'd love to have you guys get some.
So we'll have some shirts coming soon too. So yep. those will be on there too.
Yep. So hopefully we'll get all that up posted on the social media. That's where everything will be put up for the apparel, things like that. So if you're interested, just check those out and we'll have updates going through that. Today, with it being June, we're going to do a gear review. We've got some guys that have been talking about different gear they're using. We've got cameras going up, food plots being worked, scouting being done. So with all of that, we start talking about the gear we're going to use come October. And one of those is the Millennium M7 Microlite stand. We have 4 different guys that run with this stand. I've got one. He's got one. Alex and my brother Ryan, they've all got one. And so far, everybody really likes this stand. And so due to that, we just decided, hey, let's put a review out there, because when we wanted to get it, I know I was looking at YouTube a bunch. Yeah. And he was as well. We're looking at different videos, and some guys make modifications, some guys, you know, were able to explain some things, but there's just some answers we still wanted on it. So hopefully we can give that to you guys today and just kind of tell you what we were looking for. So first thing I'm going to talk about is what it comes with. Obviously, it's going to come with the stand. And then outside of that, you're going to get the cam lock system. It's the receiver for the stand. And this is one of my favorite parts, if not my favorite part of the stand, because it makes putting it on the tree so much easier. And we're going to show you that later on in the video. We're actually going to put it on a tree, and that'll let you see how it works, and it is awesome. It'll come with a safety harness as well, but I have my own safety harness. I know he does as well. We don't use the one that it comes with, but if you have nothing else, obviously we recommend to use that. And the last thing is the safety line. I know he does a lot of public land hunts, so he doesn't really use that safety line that much, but you've used it at some of my private spots that we've gone to. And so some of the private spots that we've had, we have them on the trees. So it'll come with that. Highly recommend it if you're going to consistently be going back to the same tree. They have one of those safety lines up in there, and that'll help you a lot as well. So just a few reasons we bought the stand. To be honest, my main reason is he told me about it and he showed me it, and so after I saw the stuff that he was saying about it, that's when I got interested. So what did you like on it?
I made a switch because I was hunting out of a climber, and once we started the filming thing, I realized I couldn't film out of my climber, so I just had to put my camera arm too high due to the top of the climber. So I started hunting out of hang-ons, and I just got sick and tired of carrying heavy ones around and started looking for lighter ones, and this was really kind of what everybody was talking about, so I looked into it, and it's super light, it's super easy, and the cam lock system it makes it so easy and quiet. I mean, you can get up and you can hang that thing on a tree and quietly carry that thing up and slip it right in, and you're done. It does have a Carter pin you can lock it in with. You don't really need it. It sets down unless you hold and jump out of the stand. It's not coming out with you. But if you want to use it, definitely keep extra, because you're going to lose it. But it's so easy to carry. I mean, you can strap it to your backpack. I mean,
the weight's what makes that the easy part. I mean, you don't put it on your backpack, it's not going to sag down on your backpack, and that's what really stuck out to me. And so many companies now are trying to find the lightest stands they can, because so many guys are packing into public land. You talk Millennium, Lone Wolf, those are 2 of the main brands that have those light stands. And this one, we looked on the website and it clocks in at 8.5 is what it says it should be. In the description it also says it'll be less than 10 pounds. We're actually going to weigh it later in the video. We got just a standard fishing scale. We're going to put both of our stands on it just to show you what exactly it's going to weigh, at least according to that scale. But weight was a big thing for me, because when you're already packing stuff in, it's December, you're wearing big clothes, you're sweating going in, now you got to hang stands. We want to make it as easy as possible, as quiet as possible, and as fast as possible. We like to go to the back of public land where you're already driving, 30 minutes back into the land, then you got another 20, 30 minute walk. So whatever we can do to shorten time And so that's why we really switched to this stand. Just for mainly that reason was the weight. The receiver was a surprise to me because I hadn't used any stand like this that has this system. And so that was a really good surprise because that's probably my favorite part about it now. But overall, we haven't made any modifications to it. Mine's the same as it is out of the box. I know his is as well. So we're going to be able to show you, here in a second in this video, putting it on a tree, showing you how it works for a guy that's my size, 5'4", and a guy that's 6 foot. And so hopefully that'll help. At any point, if you have questions, just leave comments in there and we'll answer those. And we're going to put it on a tree and show you what it looks like.
Alright guys, so like we were talking about, this stand is super light, super easy to carry in. You can literally strap it, 2 clips on your backpack. When you get to your tree, it's as simple as just a couple of buckles and you're ready to roll.
Alright, so one of the first things we're going to go over is that cam lock receiver system we talked about earlier in the video. And it's basically just like any regular ratchet strap. And you'll be able to put it on the tree, ratchet like you normally would. The only difference is the receiver system. So one thing that's different about it is first you're going to take out this bolt. And what that's going to do, it's going to give you a loop end of this strap. And that's how you're going to connect it to the tree. Put around, put the loop in here, and then the bolt will slide down and screw in, and that's what will hold it on. So we're going to show you that on the tree. There you go. Alright, so once you have the receiver system on the tree, like I said, you'll have this loop here. You'll put that loop in, drop this bolt through, get it past the strap, and at that point then it'll just screw in here. Takes a second. Once you get it screwed in, that's when you can start ratcheting like you would with a ratchet strap. It's just you don't have to mess with the stand actually being a part of the tree. So you can go to your ratchet strap, pull it tight, ratchet on there, and it won't go anywhere. Now you're ready to put the stand onto the tree. Alright, so now that we have the receiver system on the tree, we actually had to move it up the tree a little bit just because we don't have any rails on the tree, a little squatty down at the bottom. So we moved it up. But to put it on the tree, first if you have the cotter pin here, you just have to pull the cotter pin out and then you'll slide it into the receiver system. Really simple. Silver piece goes into the system. You're ready. If you want to put the cotter pin back in, you can. Like we said earlier in the video though, if you plan to use the cotter pin, have extras because you will lose. You'll lose some of them. They're just really easy to come out. At that point, you're ready to put the stand down. Now it's going to be a little vertical here just because, like I said, we are on a lower part of the tree. If we were up higher in this tree, it'd work a little bit better. But you'll have stand down, and then next we'll show you how to work the seat.
All right, so if you carry your stand flat, like we had it on the backpack, there is a bolt that you have to take out and lay the seat down so it will lay flat. So when you put your stand up, you are going to want to take that bolt out or your seat is not going to come up. So pull the bolt out, pull your seat up, slide your bolt right back in, same holes, tighten it down, and you're ready to go.
Now that you got your stand set up and you've got it where you can put it into the tree, it's time to climb into it. This is one of the areas that we've kind of differentiated an opinion a little bit. The size of the stand is small. It's got a smaller platform. For me, I'm a guy who's 5'4", so I'm a smaller guy. This is a perfect size for me. Sitting on the platform, the seat is comfortable. I have room to put my feet right on pretty much the edge of the stand. My toes hang out just barely, but leaning back, I have plenty of room. This is a stand I think I could sit in all day. I don't have any issues with it. It's also extremely sturdy. Confident jumping up and down. I've got no problem with that. And I like the mesh back seat. I find it more comfortable than the cushions. So this is a stand that, like I said, I have no problem going in, setting up in the morning, hunting during the rut, and being in it all day long.
So like Connor was saying, the platform is a little smaller. It's not bad, but your feet are going to hang off the end a little. The seat, man, is actually really nice. It's pretty big for such a small stand, and the mesh is really comfortable. I mean, you could easily sit in this stand all day. Another thing I like too is it's super quiet lifting it up. I mean, so if you've got a deer walking in, I mean, this thing, it doesn't make a noise and it stays up. Some stands are bad to fall down. You got to hold them with your leg. I mean, this makes it very easy, and you actually have quite a bit of room when you get up. I mean, this stand it's really nice. All right, so like we were talking about, these stands are super light. I think Millennium's website has it at 8.5 pounds. The description says less than 10. We've got a standard fishing scale. We're gonna weigh it just so we know exactly what it weighs. That zero out. All right, so it's saying it's bouncing back between 9 pounds and 13 ounces, 14 ounces. Still not 8.5 pounds, but still a super light stand. It's gonna make a huge difference. Most of them out there aren't this light.
So another thing that stuck out to us, and one of the main reasons we bought it, was when we hunt together and one of us is filming, the other's hunting, it takes forever to get in, put both stands up after getting the tree. You have to get there earlier. So we try to make it as fast, quick, and as quiet as possible. And these are going to be great because what we'll be able to do, you'll have one person in the stand, the other will be on the ground, be able to hook up the bows. And here, you put the receiver on, you'll get a receiver set up, and with how light this stand is, it's literally going to be just a slide in and the next person's in. I mean, right now I'm at one finger holding it, and so due to its weight and due to that receiver system, it's going to make hunting with two guys a lot easier. So like we mentioned, we're not sponsored by Millennium at all. We just really like this stand. It's on their website for $210. Amazon has it for $200. And then there's other various websites you can find it on, other sporting goods. But we'll have Millennium's and Amazon's link to it in the description below if you want to click on that if you're interested in buying it. Overall, it is a little bit of an expensive stand, but I completely think it's worth the purchase.
Yeah, I mean, if you hunt private land and you're not packing a stand everywhere, you probably don't need this. But if you hunt public land like we do and you're packing a stand everywhere for various distances, this thing is perfect, and it's really worth the money.
We've done other hang-ons, we've done climbers, and this has been the easiest, the lightest option so far.
Definitely. So if you guys have any questions, shoot us a message on any of our social media pages and we'd be more than happy to get back with you. And thanks for tuning in.